I'm coming towards the end of my rugby career, and I suppose primarily I wanted to see how things work in a business sense, and I applied to the to get on the board of some sort of organisation just to see how things work, and my one remit was that I wanted something local, something that was involved in the locality, and to be honest, I couldn't have got a better place, to be honest, when it was described to me over the phone. I just jumped at it really, because I always felt that the position that I've been in for the last 13 or 14 years, I suppose I feel very privileged, and I suppose you always kind of, it's a Munster thing that we always have related to our fans, and we're very close to our fans, and I think this for me has kind of epitomised Munster in a way, kind of the underdog, I suppose. That people probably don't even know that much about the hub here, and I think that was very similar to maybe Munster back in in 1999, 2000, and you look where Munster is now. So that would be a drive for me, is to try and help in any way I can to bring the hub to a status in the city that it should be, and I've had great discussions here with Jennifer and James, and with how things run here, and it just excites me to see what the potential that this place has, and of course the work that they've done so far. It's just amazing, and this is, I think, my third time out here now, and I'm just blown away every time I come here by what's going on, and the enthusiasm that's here, and that link then with the universities, I think is key for the hub and its success. The students providing their expertise and their enthusiasm to the young kids here, but I think they get a lot out of it too. Talking to a few of the students, I know that they really I suppose see a side of the education system that they probably wouldn't see, and a lot of us have been sheltered from maybe, and when you can see that certain people don't get the privileges that a lot of us have had, and the opportunities that we've had to go to college. So I think that's the key for the hub, is bridging that gap for a lot of people. To be honest, I was kind of a bit embarrassed that I didn't know it was here, considering the proximity of it to Thomond Park. And I'm originally from Clonlara, which is only out the road. We would have made this trek in every day when I was going to college as well. But the location is fantastic. I mean, looking out over the Shannon River, and a beautiful old house. A house that probably could have crumbled and been left here to rot, but it's been taken over, and there's no better use of it really. I think it's in the heart of the community. People from the area recognise it as they walk past, recognise it for what it is, and I suppose it's a haven for a lot of people to come after school and express themselves in the way that they can, with the art hub or the science hub or the music hub, and I think location-wise it's fantastic, and the potential is even better.
As you said, it's really only a stone's throw from Thomond Park, so it's kind of fitting that I suppose you're getting involved here as well.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I always, like, since I've got involved here, I keep drawing comparisons to Munster and the hub, and I mean, Thomond Park had a good facelift there a couple of years ago, and I know there's strives here to make a lot of changes here, and that's the aim really, for along with keeping things running here and keeping things alive here, is to add to it and to provide more for the community, and I think if we can strive for that, it'll encourage a lot of children and a lot of adults, parents around the area to get involved and to support it and to keep it alive and keep it running for the future. We've kind of unofficially organised a training session for out the front here someday, so I've been requested to bring half the Munster team with me for a training session. I think one of the lads suggested that we do it like the TV ad where Brian O'Driscoll and
Oh,
Paul
yeah.
O'Connell are doing
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
we'll have to arrange something, I think, for the lads. But you know, I think the link with Munster is huge. I mean, we've Keith Earls, who is from only over the road, and he's an absolute hero to the kids out here. We had a young lad, Declan Cusack, who was in the academy with us last year, and he's moved on to play in England now, in Spain now. But there's a huge interest in rugby here, like in the community, and I think, you know, we can draw on that. I would hope that I can draw on that with the kids, and that you know, try and encourage Munster to come in here and get involved. And you know, having said that, that's not just left at the boys in the hub as well. I think there's a lot of girls out there that are keen to get involved, and there's a good Munster ladies team going at the moment, and hopefully we'll entice a few of them in here to give a bit of coaching as well, you know. Yeah, I think that's another aspect of, I suppose, my job and the job of the people here working here, is to try and encourage people to come in. But I think the testimonials from the people that have been here are the key to that, and continuing on their you know, the work that's been done here. I know there's a lot of people returning back to help out, and even after they're qualified and stuff. So it is a huge you know, it's a huge ups to the people here, that people want to come back and help out. But I suppose you just want to create a legacy that people want to continue on. I think you know, it's all very fine passing it through here and here for the day, but when you see the work that's going on, I think it can really touch you, and it has touched me. And I know that, you know, the longer I spend here, I think you become more and more attached to it, and I think that's probably what happened to a lot of the students that have worked here. And hopefully that they will pass on the word to other students in college, back in college, and encourage more to come every year, you know. You know, as I said earlier, the opportunities mightn't be there for a lot of people, you know, in certain areas of the city, and I think the hub is providing that for them, you know. And you know, I think the exciting thing about it is, you know, with the music hub, you could have a new star in the making here, you know, and that's, I don't say that lightly. I think, you know, a lot of musicians maybe come from situations like this. You know, they sing about or write about tough times that they've had, and you know, that's something that, you know, maybe they're tapping into here. The same with the art. You know, there's a lot of kids out there that probably don't get a chance to express themselves in a certain way, and I think the hub is really trying to tap into that, you know. I think you know, the opportunities wouldn't be there normally, and I think the hub is definitely providing that for these children, you know. You know, as I said, it is. I can see things that can develop here, and I would hope to be a driving force for that in some way. There's a great team here already. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm doing anything extraordinary, but you know, I just I suppose a new face coming in. Maybe I've come in with a bit of excitement, and I'm keen to make a change here as well, and to a positive change in some way. But and to draw in maybe some of the connections that I have in the rugby field, and you know, just raise the awareness of what the hub is doing here, and how important it is for the city and for the development of the city, and the welfare of the children in the city. I think everyone is going to benefit from that, and you know, I think that the future hopefully is bright for the hub, you know.